guys, thank you so much for joining me on Their Fight Story with Igdalia. If you are new here and enjoy this video, please consider subscribing. Today we have an amazing fighter, Hassan Graham. Hassan, how are you doing today?
I'm good. And yourself?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
How did it feel going into the ring as a professional fighter?
It was the same.
Yeah.
I didn't feel any different. I had the same nerves I had as an amateur. I was a little worried about the rounds, how I was gonna, compete in the 5-minute rounds. But the vibe was the same. The feeling was the same. It's just now that it counts. Now every win, every loss counts now.
Yeah, and you're on the right path. So that's good. What was your mindset going into this fight?
So I truly believe this was going to be a dog fight. No one was going to tell me anything else. I thought this was going to go all 3 rounds. I believe I was going to drop him in the second round. I thought I was going to finish the fight in the second round, and I was ready for a war because that's what I thought it was going to be.
And how was it?
It was great. Not what I expected, but I love the outcome.
What was your game plan? I know you said it was going to be an all-out war, but what was your game plan? How did you want to execute this particular fight?
The game plan, I was going to stand up with him for a little while just to see where his stand-up was, because he was a Muay Thai guy. And if I couldn't compete there, I was going to wrestle. I was going to take him to the ground. That's a part of the game that a lot of people haven't seen me do yet, but I got a wrestling background, so
there's a lot. There's a lot that we don't know about, and it's interesting because you only went once in your amateur fight where you went all 3 rounds.
Yes. Actually, no, twice.
Oh, twice?
My first fight against Max Labardi, that went to the 3rd round. And then I knocked him out in the 3rd. Against Jeff, that went all 5 rounds. That was the decision.
Oh, okay, yeah. It was. I was thinking of the decision.
Yes.
Yeah, but we still don't know who Hassan Graham is.
Not yet. I know I'm more laid back. I keep everything a secret. But as far as a fighter, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna give it my all. That's one thing I can tell you as far as a fighter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it 100% every time, and I'm just coming to dominate.
Yeah, I mean, I see you're taking this whole role as the bounty hunter very serious, and the fact that nobody knows anything about you, and you just come, execute, and you keep it moving.
Keep it moving. That's how you got to do it. You can't let them know much. You can't give out all the secrets. But yeah, that's all there is to it. We're gonna come, perform every time, and eventually people will start to know me more, and I start to speak more to people.
Yeah.
But it's the fight game. That's what they really want to see. They want to see me fight. They want to see me perform, and that's what I'm gonna give them.
Yeah. So we do want to see your fight game. We do want to see you perform. But here we want to know who you are, because everybody's seeing you in the cage. Do you know what I mean? And you're a person. You're just not that bounty hunter that everybody has to be ducking. So you don't get. You know what I mean? They don't get their hands done. Yeah. It's moving forward. What is it? What can we expect from you?
Another fight soon. Just another fight. Trying to get another good opponent to showcase my skills some more, and we just want to keep moving up the ranks and shoot for the stars.
Yeah, most definitely. You're gonna just keep moving forward. You're gonna keep rising. So this was your first fight as a professional for your debut. After your opponent gets a few wins, would you consider another match?
If it makes sense, yes.
Yes.
If it doesn't make any sense, no. If it makes sense and it's something that I feel like, all right, let's say it was a war and it was a close battle, then yes. But even like a quick knockout like that, yes and no. It has to make sense. It has to be, I would say, if he wins a couple of fights, I win a couple of fights. For me, it makes sense if it's a title match. So just to fight again, just to fight. No, I don't want to fight the same person twice. It doesn't do anything for my resume unless that person did go and win a whole bunch of fights. So it's all about building your resume. So We just looking to fight, move on for now, and if
Mhm.
that opportunity presents itself again and it makes sense, let's do it.
Yeah, and that's the key part, that it makes sense. And that's very important, that people understand that it's not just about, if they want to see this rematch, it's, is it really
Is it worth it? Does it make
exactly?
it? Yeah, I moved on from that one.
Hmm.
I would love to have someone else, another high level opponent, just to keep building myself,
Hmm.
test myself out, test myself, and see what happens.
Do you have anybody in mind?
No one. I don't really care to call people out. They throw a few names at me, and then we go from there.
Okay. And are you looking to fight in January or whenever there's a fight?
I'm still healthy. I just had a full camp, so I was hoping to fill in somewhere sooner than that, but nothing popped up. So we're gonna wait to January. We're just gonna get back in the gym and
Hmm.
grinding, cut some more weight, try to get faster, stronger, and put more tools in the arsenal.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you that. I was just going to ask, you've had your camps, and, you come up on the winning end. When you go back, what are you adding? That makes no sense doing the same thing over and over and over. So when you go back, do you keep adding to your to your secret stash of tools that nobody knows about?
Oh, 100%. Yes. We train everything.
Hmm.
Even when I'm training for a certain opponent, I just train. I train to fight. We study who we fight in, and we figure out things we could do. But overall, with my team, we train everything. You never know what situation you're going to be put in the fight. And some fighters are high level. They could switch up their whole style, their whole game plan. So we just train to fight overall. If we feel like someone's really good at something, we're gonna train to stop that. Like Vega, for example, we knew he was a heavy hitter, so the plan was not to get hit, but he cracked me one good time. It's easy to plan to fight someone a certain way,
Hmm.
but you never know what's gonna happen in a fight.
Hmm.
So we just train to fight and elevate every time, just get better overall.
For the promoters that will be watching this interview, what would you say to them?
Start hitting me up. I mean, let's get these fights done. I hit up a lot of promoters. Like I know they sick of me because I'm always, hey, when's your next card? I'm trying to
Mhm.
fight. Let's do this. Let's do that. Give guys opportunities. Like I live in the city of Springfield, and I only fought out here once so far. I'm traveling 2 hours to Plymouth, which I love Plymouth.
Mhm.
I go out there every time. That's basically home base now for fighting. But I do want more opportunities. I want to fight other places. So start getting these matches made for me. That's what I tell them.
Where do you want to end up?
The goal is UFC.
Okay.
The goal is the UFC. But also, there's so many other big promotions out right now too.
Yep.
I'm shooting for anyone that could put me in a situation to change my lifestyle.
Yeah. So if they're watching, what do you want them to know about you that they would say, you know what, yeah, we want this guy?
Oh man, I'm ready. I'm gonna come in and give you 100% every time, and it doesn't matter who you put in front of me. I'm gonna put on the show, win, lose or draw. I'm there to put on the show.
Okay. And let's say there's 10 seconds left on the clock, right? And you're winning. Are you going to keep going, or are you going to slow it down?
Oh, I'm gonna keep going. A win, all wins are good, but it's better when it's a dramatic knockout
Mhm.
or a head kick or something big. The bigger the win, the better. You want that big effect on a win,
Yeah.
especially with the heavyweight division. They don't want to see people wrestling, grappling all day. They want someone to get dropped, and that's what I've been doing so far.
Yeah. And in your last, the two previous fights that you had where you went all three rounds, you weren't gassed out. So we
Yeah.
don't have to worry about your cardio. We don't have to worry about any of that.
Um, I say my first fight, I was gassed out.
Well,
First, I was really gassed out. So to think about my first fight ever, I was supposed to be one and done. A lot of people know this already. I was coming off a vacation. I was in Mexico all week, enjoying my time out there, eating, drinking, and then I came back and I was like, all right, a fight in a week, and I was actually fighting Max Labardi. I don't know if you know Max Labardi,
Mhm.
like 6'6", big dude, and I had no clue who he was. And then I go to weigh-ins, and I'm like, "Holy, that's who I'm fighting." But at that point, it's no turning back. It's go time.
Yeah,
And I went into that fight, and right after the first round, I gassed out. And whole second round, he was whooping my ass. The whole third round, he was whooping my ass, and then I caught him. And then that's just
mhm.
that never give up in me, that dog in me. I'm gonna keep fighting till it's over. The Jeff fight, that fight went all 5 rounds. I feel like I was a little tired, but my cardio is increasing every day. Every day, the cardio is getting better.
That's great. I'm glad that everything is falling into place for you. I really look forward to seeing you again back in the cage.
Soon, real soon.
Yeah. And I really hope that, and maybe in the next two fights, you get that call that you're looking for. As long as you keep doing what you're doing, hey.
Oh yeah, I mean that would be great, but honestly, I want at least 4 to 5 fights before I
Mhm.
get the call. Uh, I want to get that call and be 100% prepared and ready because once I get there, I want to stay. So I don't want to
Mhm.
get there, have 3, 4 fights, and then fall back out because I'm not winning. So I'm gonna take some big fights pretty soon. After 2 more
Mhm.
good, decent fights, and then after that, we're gonna go for some big names and see how prepared we really are.
This is going to be exciting. We ended the year with a bang, and we are going to be starting the year.
With a bang.
Yes. Only the best from the bounty hunter.
With the
Any words that you would like to share before we conclude?
No, I just want to give a shout out to all my sponsors. Bearded Arms is a gun shop in Chicopee, Mass. Top Flight Nutrition, best smoothie shop in Springfield, Mass. Chapman's House of Pain, where I train at. Also G&G, another gym I train at, and Underground MMA.
See, you are in great hands.
Oh yeah.
Thank you so much.